Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all of that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? Okay. So Virgo, we do have the World, we do have the Nine of Cups, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're starting something new. Whatever this new thing is that you're starting, it is bringing in a lot of happiness and joy into your life. I am definitely getting that. So this new thing could be a relationship. This new thing could be a business. This new thing could be a job. This could definitely represent you deciding to, possibly go back to school, because I am definitely getting that, for some of you out there. But now that I think about it, I mean, could it be a relationship? Sure, that's a possibility. If this does have anything to do with a relationship, I think that this person's going to push you to become the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. I will say that. But what I am definitely getting primarily is that this new thing that you're essentially starting, it's something that's going to ultimately benefit you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's you starting a business, you starting, a brand new job, you going back to school, things of that nature. I just kind of feel like this brand new thing that you're starting is going to ultimately benefit you. So if it is a relationship, I guess, that you're starting, I can see how that could possibly benefit you by dealing with somebody who's going to push you to be the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. I mean, I can see how that could benefit you. I can see that. But for the vast majority of you, this to me just kind of feels like a season of you doing what's best for you and putting yourself first and doing what you got to do for you is basically what I'm getting. So this could definitely insinuate, Virgo, that for a while you've been putting other people before yourself, and it kind of looks like in this season you ain't doing that no more. Okay, you're not doing that no more. Okay, so we do have the Three. Who the hell are you? Hold on. We have the We have the Three of Cups, so a Wheel of Fortune, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, so the Three of Cups creates the Five of Cups. Whatever this new thing is that you're starting, I do see you, meeting someone along the way. Whoever this someone is that you're going to find yourself essentially meeting, it's somebody that you're going to develop a very close friendship with, nothing more and nothing less. I am definitely getting that. But with the Eight of Cups to the Three of Cups, that creates a Five of Cups at place. So that's kind of telling me Virgo, that this person, I guess, that you're developing a very close friendship with, it's somebody who it's somebody who I feel will develop romantic feelings for you. However, they're not going to act upon it because they kind of feel like it's pointless. They kind of feel like it's pointless. They kind of feel like, someone like you is not going to, end up giving them the chance in or day. So, with that being said, what's the damn point? Or there could very well be another reason why this person's choosing to not act upon, how they feel about you, romantically. It's like I see this individual like developing romantic feelings for you, but not allowing themselves to act upon it. But it has a lot to do with this Five of Cups energy. So this could definitely represent, them deciding to not act upon how they feel, because for what? They're just going to get hurt and disappointed in the end. There's no point. Or, what if they do, act upon it, and you turn around and reject them for whatever reason, because you just don't want to date anybody right now. You just want to be single and alone, or maybe you're married, or maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe you just don't see them that way. I don't know. Point is that this person, they don't want to act upon how they feel because they feel like it could potentially put them at risk of jeopardizing their friendship with you, and they don't want to do that either. You know what I mean? I'm getting a variety of different things. I think that it has a lot to do with them essentially fearing that you're going to reject them. I think that it could have a lot to do with them being extremely scared that it could potentially jeopardize their friendship with you. So that's another thing too. You know, things of that nature. Let's just keep going, shall we? Now, of course, you could very well be developing a close friendship because it is a friendship. That's primarily what I'm getting, nothing more, nothing less, with a water sign strongly, so Cancer, Scorpio, maybe even a Pisces. We also have Aquarian energy out here as well as Leo and Taurus energy. Let's go. How does this human currently feel? We have the Page of Pentacles, okay? We got the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Double confirmation. I should have just waited for these cards to come out instead of like being freaking 10 steps ahead of the energy. Sorry, my bad. Three of Cups, like I said, it does represent, like, you know, the friendship card. Page of Pentacles, you know, is considered to be a friend. So whoever this person is, it's definitely somebody that you're friends with, or you're going to become friends with very, very soon, that will develop romantic feelings for you, but will not act upon it. I'm sorry. I was like too ahead of the energy to the point where now I'm just repeating myself. My apologies. Let's ask one more time. You know, actually, no. Let's just be a little nosy. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Okay, so we don't mind me. Sometimes I make random like sounds. I think I was like a DJ or something like that in my past life, and that's why I do it. I don't freaking know. Anyways, so Ten of Swords, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Lovers. With the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, that creates an Ace of Swords at play, which basically represents the sword of truth. It also represents communication. It could also represent, you know, something coming to light, you know, things of that nature. I just kind of feel like this person's too freaking scared to like tell you that they got a thing for you because of the reasons why I already basically mentioned, to not sound like a broken record. As much as they want to tell you, like, because at the end of the day, they don't really know how things are going to really play out here. They rather not go down that route. They just rather just avoid it. You know what I mean? Like, they just rather just avoid it because this could play out in any way, shape, and or form, you know? Maybe you do have a thing for them. That's a possibility. Or maybe you don't have a thing for them. Maybe you just look at them as like a friend, nothing more, nothing less. Like, they don't know how this is going to essentially play out, and they definitely don't know how you're going to respond and react. So they'd rather not even take their fucking chances is basically what I'm getting. They rather not, homie. They rather not. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? We also have the Seven of Cups, and then we also have the Six of Cups out here. So the Six of Cups could definitely represent like a friendship card as well. They typically the Six of Cups can be considered to be like a childhood friend, for example. Now, I don't feel like this is like a childhood friend of yours whatsoever, although it could be, but I highly doubt it. I just kind of feel like because you guys are just so close, you know, it kind of feels like this person has been in your life for a very, very long time, even though technically speaking, they, you know, probably haven't. That's a possibility, right? But I just kind of feel like at times this person tends to kind of like send you mixed signals. Like, I feel like there's times where like they give you the impression that they're feeling you in like a romantic way, and then there's like times where they kind of give you the impression that they just don't even see you like that. So I do feel like this person does kind of send you mixed signals, and I feel like you're trying to like figure out without having to ask them directly, but I feel like you are trying to figure out like, okay, wait a second. Wait a motherfucking second. Does this person have a thing for me? Or am I tripping? You know, like, do they? Because sometimes they make me think that they do, but then sometimes they make me think that they don't. Like, which one is it? Like, I am definitely getting that you're trying to figure out, like, does this person have a thing for me or do they not? Because sometimes they give me the impression that they do. Like, God, that's kind of what I'm getting here off of you. How does Virgo feel about this person to the right of me? Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. When it comes down to how you feel about this person, to the right of me, a lot of you feel like this person is definitely keeping something, you know, from you. Yeah, it's like you could just sense and feel like this person's definitely keeping something from you. Like they're holding back on like telling you something. You could just sense and feel like they're holding back on telling you something in particular, which I do feel like you are definitely spot on, you know, when it comes down to that. It's kind of hard to tell, like, how you feel about them. Like, kind of hard to tell. I know that this is going to sound very odd. I mean, then again, you're a Virgo. So, and then I'm a Virgo too. So I guess it doesn't sound odd to us Virgos, you know what I mean? But not to sound rude or anything like that, but it's like, I don't really think that you think anything of them. You know what I mean? Like, not to sound rude. I think that obviously if you're a Virgo, you're going to understand where I'm coming from. Like, I don't really think that you think much about them. Like, I mean, like, God, that sounds really harsh. Like, I don't think that you think anything of them. I think that you think that, I mean, it's just them and that's just that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that you think anything of them. Like, you know, you get what I mean, right? You get what I mean. Like, I don't think that you think anything of them. Like, they're just there and they're just them. Like, that's just that. Like, it's just that simple. Like, you know, it's like I don't know, it's just them and they're just there and that's just that. It's like, that's just the best way that you get what I mean, Virgo. You're a Virgo. Us Virgos understand each other. Like, I'm trying to explain it, but I think that you understand what I mean because we're both you know, like I'm a Virgo, you're a Virgo, so it's like we understand each other. But it's just, I don't know. That's the best way I could describe how you're looking at the situation. It's just like, whatever. Like, they're just there and they're just them and that's just that. It's like, I don't feel like you put too much thought, like, into how you look at them and are they your type and are you interested in them in that way. Like, I don't feel like your mind is on that shit is basically what I'm trying to like communicate, I guess, to you. Like, I think that your mind is more focused on this new thing that you're trying to do here, whether that's like, I don't know, like you start a business, start a brand new job, or go back to school. Like, I feel like your mind is more focused on this new thing that you're essentially starting than, oh my God, is that guy over there cute? Or, oh my God, is that girl over there cute? Like, are they really my type? Can I see a future with them? Like, your mind is not on that stuff. Like, it's like, you know, they exist and you know that they're there, but it's like, you don't sit there and think to yourself, like, oh my gosh, like, is this person my type? Do I really like them? Can I see a future with? You don't stop to think about those things because your mind is too consumed by like this thing, this new thing that you're essentially trying to start or do with your life, whatever have you. Anyways, I just kind of feel like the only reason why you find yourself giving this situation some thought is because you're starting to kind of notice, like, yo, this person, like, sometimes they give me the impression that they might have feelings for me, but I'm not sure. But I just think it's weird. Like, that's the only reason why you're putting thought into, like, this person and your friendship with them. Other than that, like, if this person didn't give you any sort of, like, mixed signals, you wouldn't stop to think, well, I wonder if this person likes me. Like, you wouldn't, basically. You really would not. Anyways, before I continue, let me put my phone on the charger 1 second. Okay, we're back. So we do have the Two of Cups, we do have the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Swords. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so, all right, in regards to how you plan on moving forward, Virgo, I'm getting two different storylines, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I feel like you're going to make it a priority to tell this person that you're currently romantically involved with someone. And you might randomly mention it, you know, in a random ass conversation that you're having here with this person. So that way they know that you're basically unavailable, for those of you who truly are unavailable. Now, for others of you, what I am also getting is this. You might, in a random conversation, you know, tell this person, you know, that you're taking a massive break from love just to kind of focus on you and, you know, this healing journey that you're on, because you don't necessarily feel like, you know, you're ready, you know, for anything serious right now, you know, in hopes that this person won't even try to bust a move in your direction. When it comes down to this person, Virgo, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think that you think that they're cool. I think that this is somebody that, you know, you may have a lot of things in common with, you know what I mean? But as far as like a future with this person is concerned, I just don't feel like you see that with them. And for those of you who are single and you just simply don't see that with them, is because right now you don't even see that with anybody. Like the only thing that you see right now is your goals and the things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself. That's the only thing that you see. That's the only thing that you're interested in. That's the only thing that you're locked in on right now. So it's not to say that they're not your type. It's not to say any of those things. It's just to say that right now your mind is not on, let me go run off into the sunset with somebody. Like your mind is just not on that right now. Now I'm pretty sure one day it will be, as far as like pursuing a life with someone and running off into the sunset with somebody is concerned. But right now your mind is not on that. It's very far from that, believe it or not, as far as like settling down and stuff like that is concerned. I think that you're more focused on, manifesting, creating the life that you want for yourself than a relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for those of you who are already, I guess, in a relationship with someone, because that is a possibility, I think that the reason why you don't really put too much thought into like, damn, like, is this person my type? And do they like me? And do they this, down the third, is because you're probably either married or in a relationship with someone, which could definitely explain why you don't sit there. Because I was kind of getting that energy from you, where it's like, you don't really sit there and put thought to like, does this person like me? Is this person my type? And you don't really put too much thought towards like this person. Like you don't really see this person in that way. And it could be, like I said, because you're currently married or in a relationship with someone. So the only person that you see in that way is a person that you're either married to or in a relationship with, nothing more, nothing less. But for those of you who are single, the primary reason why you probably never sat there and put any thought towards this person and whether or not you got a thing for them or whether or not they got a thing for you is because your mind is just not on that. But the only reason why you're even thinking about it has a lot to do with the fact that this person has been kind of hinting, that they do have a thing for you, and you're over here like, wait a minute, do they have a thing for me? You're a Virgo. Virgos pay very, very close attention to every little thing, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I feel like that's the only reason why you're thinking about it. But other than that, if this person wasn't giving you hits and clues that they were interested in you, you wouldn't be thinking about them. In that way is basically what I'm getting. All right, so we have the King of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we got the King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Five of Swords out here. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Wands to the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we got the Lovers. All right, two different storylines here, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? You're going to have a conversation with this person very soon. Now, for those of you who are single, I think that you're going to let this person know that you're just not interested in like love right now. You just want to kind of focus on you, so that way they don't even try to pursue you in that way. And I do believe that it is going to essentially work. I am definitely getting that it is going to essentially work. So you don't have to worry about this person like trying to pursue you in that way. Like I think this is somebody who's going to respect the fact that right now you're just not in the mood to pursue a relationship right now. You just kind of want to focus on, you. But here's the thing. Even though I see this person respecting that, and I do see you develop, the two of you developing a friendship with one another. Say, for example, somebody, tries to hit on you and they just so happen to be there. There's that type of person that's going to be boiling on the fucking inside is basically what I'm getting. Like if they were to see somebody try to hit on you, flirt with you, whatever the case may be, they're going to play it cool to the best of their ability, but they're going to be boiling on the inside because at the end of the day, this person does have a thing for you. Now, even though they haven't told you, they still have a thing for you nonetheless. So no, they don't want anybody hitting on you, especially in front of them. They don't, but I think that you're making it very clear to this person that you don't have any sort of interest of dating right now. You just want to focus on you, which they will respect. But I think that there could come a point in time where, let's just say that you go out with this person somewhere and some guy, tries to hit on you or some girl tries to hit on you. They're going to be boiling on the inside. They're going to be calm, cool, and collected on the outside, but they're going to be boiling on the inside, honey. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, for example, with someone, because I am definitely getting that for some of you out there, I'm going to be honest. I think that this person, is going to respect the fact that you're either married or in a relationship. But I promise you, this person is waiting on the day that this person that you're married to or in a relationship with fucks up. They're just waiting. They're just waiting on the day that happens so they can wiggle their way. You know what I mean? into your life, honey. Yeah, basically, more of the story. They're just waiting on this person to mess up, waiting for this person to mess up, because once they mess up, they will make their move. They will definitely make their move. And they feel like they'll be comfortable enough to do so. I am definitely getting that, because right now they don't feel comfortable enough to make their move. Yeah, they don't feel comfortable enough to make their, their move on you. And it could be, you know what I mean, because this person fears that you might reject them. But I feel like even though what could be holding this person back is essentially you, possibly rejecting them, I think that once this person finds out that you're either married or in a relationship, I think that they're going to respect that. Of course, they're going to definitely respect that. And they're not going to try anything stupid. But I feel like this person's definitely waiting on this person that you're either married to or in a relationship with to just mess up. So that way they can make their move on you and pursue you in the ways that they want to essentially pursue you. And if in the event, God forbid it never happens, but if in the event your person does ever mess up, honey, they're going to be the first in line. You know what I mean? Talking about, Virgo, just come here, Virgo. Come here. Just come here. Cry on my shoulder. Just cry on my shoulder. They're a real douchebag. I know. Come here. Cry on my shoulder. They're going to be the fucking first one in line. Okay? But when it comes onto the person that you're connecting with, I don't feel like this person's going to mess anything up. I don't feel like this person's going to mess anything up. And the reason why I say that is because if you are in a relationship, you're in a relationship with a King of Pentacles like energy. And you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. So that's kind of telling me that this person looks at you like you're perfect for them and they're perfect for you. And they know that they're probably not going to find anyone better than you. And you probably feel like you're never going to find anyone better than them. So with that being said, I don't see anybody actually messing up within this dynamic. I don't see you messing up and I don't see them messing up. So it kind of looks like this King of Swords might as well not even waste their time waiting on this person that you're currently romantically involved with to self-sabotage things here between the two of you, because they're not. So there's that. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully the reading helps. Hopefully it resonates. And I will see you guys in your next reading.